I'm here in Angeles City, Philippines, and today we are going to talk about why expats live in Angeles City, and I'm here with Keith. Keith is a retired USA police officer. Keith, how long you been living here in Angeles City?
About 14 months.
14 months. That's quite a bit of time to get a pulse on Angeles City, and I personally think Angeles City is the best value for your money here in the Philippines because you have almost everything you get in the USA. The way I'm going to present value today is by talking about the crime in Angeles City. And I just want to say that I think that the crime in Angeles City is lesser than the USA. Keith, tell us about some of the small crime that you've seen in the 14 months that you've been here, and we'll just keep it brief.
Well, snatchers, they call them snatchers, or pickpocketers. There's a lot of pickpocket going on. A lot of it goes on the jeepneys, or a lot of it will go on around the Walking Street area when you come out of Walking Street. And they usually work in two or threes. They'll have one guy underage. He might bump you, try to make you drop your phone, or somebody try to get your attention while somebody snatches something out of your pocket. They're very good at it. You just have to be very careful and try to buy shorts that have zippers. That's what I do. But personally, I've never lost anything myself, but I've had a lot of friends lose their wallet, their phones. It's very common.
It's organized, and I don't know if I want to call it organized crime, but do you think there's somebody paying these people to go out and do this stuff, or do you think they're doing it on their own?
I think some people know where to take the phone to get the money. There's no doubt about that. Yes, I think it's organized. I think there's a head of the group, and there's people that run the phones and fix the phones and get them working where you can sell it again or steal your information.
I don't really go in the bars. I mean, I do go in the bars, but it's not something that I do every day. I don't see drugs, although there are other videos I do with expats, and it's a series called Expats Going Broke, and one of them has a bad drug addiction, and I don't see him doing drugs, I don't see him drinking, but the word is he's got a drug problem. Do you see small amounts of drugs in Angeles City?
I've only seen one drug deal one time, and I walked up on it. I think they were selling Shabu to each other on the ground, and when I walked up around the corner, one of them snatched up the Shabu and ran. That's the only time I've actually seen a drug deal in the five or six times I've come to the Philippines. That's the only time. Now, is there drugs in the Philippines? Yes, there's drugs. Of course there's drugs. But compared to the United States, no. No drug problem like the United States.
But for the most part, here in Angeles City, the crime is low crime compared to other countries, other leading countries. I mean, like, would you place car theft as like a high crime in the USA?
Yes, carjacking.
I mean, you never hear about car theft here in the Philippines. I'm sure it happens. I don't hear about it. Pretty much relatively low crime, or a retired USA police officer would live here in Angeles City if it was high crime, right?
Well, serious crime here in Angeles City, I haven't seen that much of it. But when it comes to snatchers and pickpockets, I'd say it's probably as much as America, if not more. You have to really be careful with pickpockets, snatchers. But serious crime, I really don't see that much of it. It's just small crime where desperate people do desperate things.
Okay, guys, so if you want to travel to Angeles City, it's a city. Just be on the lookout and hold on to your phone real tight. Keep it in your brief, your shoulder bag, whatever you got to do to feel secure. Phone snatching has been a problem. You know, I've lived here in the Philippines long enough to go through the Duterte era and wasn't quite sure about the former president when he first got into office, but I didn't see any drugs, any crime for that matter, when he was in office. And I'm not going to get into politics, but maybe some of those former policies need to be brought back in with the Philippines in order to keep it clean. We all know the USA is out of control. I don't know how they're going to get a grip on it.
Well, what can I give one piece of advice? If you do come to Angeles City, or you come to any city that has a lot of tourists, carry a drop wallet. This is a drop wallet. It has cash in it, and it has an ID, but it doesn't have any important credit cards or any big money in it. That's in another wallet that you lock in your safe at your hotel or your condo. Just carry 2,000 pesos or 3,000 pesos. That's all you need. If you need more money, go back to your hotel room and get it out of the safe. Don't carry your credit cards around, because if something happens and you can't use your ATM or can't use your credit card, you're going to be in a world of hurt. So lock that up. Use common sense. Angeles City is a nice place. Filipinos are sweet-natured people. Just use common sense. You don't have to be afraid to come to Angeles City or really anywhere in the Philippines. It's probably much safer than a lot of the United States. But just use common sense and be courteous to people.
Keith, I want to thank you very much for doing this video, because I know it takes some time, and I want to thank you again. Thanks so much.
Thank you.